Hey everybody, I'm back, and today I'm going to talk about a fragrance. This is a fragrance that I got for Christmas, actually, but it's by one of my favorite designers of fragrances, that is. Oh, I like his clothes as well, but I love Calvin Klein scents. I think that Calvin Klein is probably my favorite designer fragrance. I think so. Well, he's up there. This one is called Downtown. I got the 3.0 bottle. I think this is the biggest that it comes in. Sometimes his comes very big, but I think this is the biggest one that this comes in. And I got it for Christmas this year. Comes in a white box like this. Now, I don't know the difference. I think that some of them come in a white box and some come in a pink box. The one that I got is in a white box, because I've seen it in the store in a pink box. And although I have a bunch of Calvin Klein scents, I've never gotten this one. So, and it comes in a nice bottle like this. What does it say? It says Downtown. I don't know if you could see it there. And it has like a little pink top. And it's kind of it's like a very, it almost looks clear. It's a very, very faint pink liquid. And let me just spray it to remind myself, because I'm not wearing it today. To remind myself how it smells. That was kind of a lot. Okay. So, very, very nice. Okay, so I have my notes here because it's full of ingredients. Like, the notes in it are very varied, so I didn't want to forget anything. And then I'll tell you what I think. Okay, the top notes are Indian lemon, bergamot, pear, plum, and Tunisian neroli. Okay? And the middle notes are pink pepper, gardenia, and violet leaf. And the base notes are Texas cedar, incense. Now it just says incense. Don't incense have different like aromas? I don't know. But it says incense and vetiver and musk. Let me see. It's settled a little. It's very nice. It's different than anything I have, actually. It's very different from most Calvin Klein's. Because I noticed something about Calvin Klein's fragrances. Either they're very soft and like kind of lush and beautiful, like summer, springy, or they're very heavy, like Eternity, which is one of my favorites. So it's either one or the other. This one, oddly enough, kind of falls in the middle. And what's weird about this scent to me is that when you first spray it, because it's usually when you first spray anything, any kind of scent, even if it's one that's not good, the strongest is when it first is sprayed. But for some reason, when you spray this at first, at least for me, it seems softer. And then as it settles, it kind of gains this potency that it's like, wow, it's kind of citrusy and fruity as it opens. And I like that. I like the fruity more than the citrus, I think. And it's kind of like the citrus and the fruity are kind of battling one another, sort of. And then it goes into kind of sweet and musky and like kind of woody, which I love, because I love really rich scents like that. As far as the staying power, well, like I said, it starts off slow. It starts off soft. Well, slow, soft. And then it kind of gains. It kind of gets stronger as it gets into the base notes. And it lasts, obviously, for me, I'm going to compare it to his stronger scents. Like I said, Eternity, Euphoria is really strong. One of my favorites, which I have, Contradiction. It's very packs a punch. It's not as strong as those, but I'm pretty well versed in Calvin Klein scents. Now, to me, his worst scent, and when I say worst, what I mean is by longevity and potency, is CKB. CK1 is like a legend, it's great. But that CKB, you spray that on you and literally like 30 minutes, 45 tops. You have pulled it back out sprayed again. It's no good. I don't like it. So it's not as bad as that, but it's not as great as an Eternity or Euphoria. It's sort of in the middle. It would last on your skin. It lasts on my skin because I think everyone is different because your chemistry, your body chemistry. It lasts on my skin about 5 to 6 hours. And that's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, because you do have those scents out there that you put it on like in an hour. It's like, did I put anything on, you know? So I would say from the scale to 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give it a 6.5, which is not bad, but it's not amazing. So I'm being honest. Like a 6.5. I think 6.5 is good because it's kind of just above middle of the road. What I don't like about it is in the beginning where that fruity and the citrus is kind of like battling it out. It's like, you know, like in a CD Comics movie, it's fighting with one another. But then it goes into something else and it's nice. It's nice. It's 6.5. I don't think 6.5 is bad. You know, 5 being middle of the road, so 6.5 is a little above average. I think it's nice. This is called Downtown. I got it for a gift, so I don't know the price. You can look it up and see. Well, this is my sort of advice for buying colognes and buying perfumes. I don't know, let's see. Perfume Mania here in New York City, and I know they're all over. They're also online. I don't know, Perfume Mania used to have good prices, but all of a sudden, in the last 2 years or so, when you go into their store, everything's so like high priced. It's kind of the same price that you would get at Macy's. And I'm like, well, I would not do that because if you're gonna pay, like suppose you're getting this, right? And suppose this is $60. Instead of paying $60 in a store like Perfume Mania or in some little perfume store, you can go to Macy's and pay $60. And the thing about Macy's, most of the time when you go there and you buy scents, you get gifts with it. So you're getting kind of more for your money. So that's my whole kind of rationale. You can get a set or you can just get your bottle and, you know, whatever. Depends on the season or what time of year it is. You can get a bag with it. You can get, you know, all kinds of stuff. But I would say if you're going to pay full price, go to a department store, to a Macy's, to a Bloomingdale's, to a Nordstrom. Go to one of them and buy it, and then you get like a gift with it. Or you can order it online from one of the online places, and you don't get a gift with it, but most likely you're going to get it for a good, say, if it's $60 in the stores, you probably get it for $40 online. So, you know, that's good. So that's my advice for the day. I really like it. 6.5. It's growing on me. I've had it since Christmas, so you see I've used it kind of a little. Not a lot, but I have a lot of perfumes, so I don't tend to use them up very fast, so I have a lot, but I have been using it. So that's my take on the Downtown by Calvin Klein. Not my absolute favorite, but not bad. Not bad at all. So thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.